Hello, everybody. Good day. Welcome to another episode of Relationship Secrets with Ijoma Nwoke. Today, I want to talk about something really interesting. And if you're a married couple, this is for you. But if you're single, wait till you're married. Yes, because what I'm about to talk about is specifically for those who are in marriage, and that is sex language. Okay, yes. The same way you have love language, you also have language of the other room. Okay, yes. 5 sex languages that you need to know as a married couple that is going to help you improve your intimacy, especially in the other room. Okay, you see, understanding your partner's sex language helps you a lot in driving them towards satisfaction. Okay, now the goal is not orgasm. Okay, the goal is knowing and understanding your partner's sex language. Now, when you do understand this, it will be easier for you to give them the desired satisfaction that they want from you. Okay, in fact, it's not about when you have a good marriage, there are chances that you're going to have a good sex life. But when your marriage isn't perfect, you find out that you struggle in the other room. So try as much as you can to improve on your relationship, on other aspects of your relationship, and then you find your bedroom life thriving. Okay, now here are some of the sex languages that you need to know and then communicate with your spouse to ensure, to better understand them. Okay, this is how we communicate how we want and how we enjoy sex, how we want to have it and how we enjoy it, consciously or unconsciously. Okay, now number 1 is fun. Okay, somebody who speaks the language of fun is this kind of person doesn't want to wait. Okay, he wants to be thrown from pillar to post. They want to make use of space. Okay, yes. They don't want to wait to get to the bedroom. In fact, as you're coming in from the door, they want to start from the door. They flung from space to space. They want you to explore in different positions, different space. They just don't want to, be domiciled in the bedroom. So they expect that, when they are cooking, you stroll to the kitchen, you are touching in the kitchen, different space around the house. They can't wait to, as soon as they are coming in from the door, they are just all over you. Okay, they just like that fun and they like to really explore a lot of things. Okay, so if you're married to this kind of person, they just don't want to wait, they just want to start up immediately, and then they don't want to go through the triangular aspect of kissing, touching, and then penetration. No. Okay. She wants to be kissed at the door. Okay, she wants to be touched at the bedroom. She wants to be, do a lot of things, get 2 rounds on the staircase and then take it back to the bedroom, take it back to the kitchen. They are fun loving. So this could be their sex language. These are ways they want to explore sex. Now, the second one is desire. Okay, this type of people, they want to feel desired. They want to wake up to that early morning text telling them how you appreciate them, how you desire them. Okay, they want to wake up, come back to see a note, saying, I want to put you in 10 ways in 10 minutes by 10 p.m. So you are rather prompting that something is about to happen, something is about to go down by 10 p.m. So these are ready people, but they want to feel desired. They want to see you desiring them. They want to feel wanted. This type of people, they don't want quickie. They don't want you to rush them. They just want you to build the emotion, stating that you actually desire, you actually need them. So you have to really work on your strategy. Okay, now the next is pleasure. Yes, these people, they want to feel pleased. This kind of people can be likened to act of service. So they want you to do something that makes them feel pleased. They want you to please them. They want you to help in certain things. They want you to offer service. Okay, so when you are helping, like let's say there's a lot of chores in the house, you help out, you do this, they feel desired, they feel pleased. So you have to please these people to get them ready. Okay, so if you're married to this kind of person, you have to put in more work, you have to support them. Okay, this makes them feel happy, so and they feel like that is the reward they have to give you for a job well done. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. Okay. Now the next is patient. This kind of people are patient. Okay, they want you to explore all the 47 erogenous zones of the body. Okay. Yes, in the scalp, in the feet, in the thigh, be it their ear, be it the neck, their breast, different parts of the body, to really stimulate them. Okay. Yeah, so you have to do a lot of work on the body. They just don't want to, that's why such people, when you come in and you penetrate and do that, they don't feel satisfied. But you have to really work on them. A woman is like an engine. You have to start it up, fire it up before you go in. So if you're a man, you're married to this kind of woman, or you're a woman, you're married to this kind of man, you have to really work on, getting to find out their erogenous zone, the parts of their body that really stimulates them, so that you can really enjoy sex with them. If not, it will just feel like, what did you just do? They are not, it feels as if they don't like sex. It's because you've not really, touched that, stimulated them enough to get them ready to enjoy that pleasurable sex. Okay, so some men feel that the only stimulant, or the only way they can stimulate their wife, is by rushing to the breast. See, if a woman is in her nurturing phase, at that time when she had to nurture a child or something, it doesn't really stimulate her. Okay, you find out that it changes from time to time because of these seasons in our lives. So if you're just rushing to go to the breast, she might not be stimulated. So why do you want to rush to go to the breast when there are about 47 erogenous zones in the body? Do you know one reason why women sleep at the salon? You see the scalp. There are a lot of nerve ending at the scalp, so it stimulates, it tickles. Okay, so sometimes you see, when they are washing your hair, braiding, or doing something on the scalp, you find the woman sleeping. Yes, or the feet, the toe, so sometimes when we go for this manicure, pedicure, and somebody is doing all that to you, you feel this sensation in your body. That is because those are your nerve ending, and it has a way of stimulating your body. Okay, so this one is patient. So for a woman, you have to be patient to really walk through the body to stimulate her, and then get her ready for that pleasurable sex. She wants to be touched enough before she can get ready. So if you're a man, you have to really work on this woman. So this kind of person wants to romance patiently. They want to take it bit by bit. They want that, they want you to work on their body. Now, the next is acceptance and celebration. You see, one thing that men do is, at the end of sex, they just want to sleep, because when you are having that enjoyable time, when you're having that good time, your testosterone level and dopamine level goes up. So at the end of it, it goes down again. So when it goes down again, you have released some stress hormones, you have released, spent up energy, frustration, and then you just want to sleep. But at this time is when the woman actually need you to praise her, appreciate her. This is more like words of affirmation. She needs you to affirm her. And even while you are in the act, she wants you to communicate. She wants you to talk while doing it. Okay, she wants you to talk, to tell her. When you get to her lips, you say, wow, it's full, it's sweet, I love it, it tastes like honey. You get to the breast, you comment on it. You get to every part of the body, you comment on it. They want you to talk. These are people, like, even men do it too. They want you to talk dirty. Of course, what is sex without talking? Okay. Yes, communication is there even when you are feeling pain, because maybe sometimes when the penis is fully erect and full, that position might begin to give you pain. So as a woman, you need to communicate that when you are in that space where you are feeling pain, make sure you communicate that to the man. So that communication had to happen. So at this time, affirmation, communication, and when you are done, you have to praise, you have to say how good you feel. That is why women are confused when you sleep and they are like, does it mean that he did not enjoy it? Does it mean that he didn't have a good time? Why did he just sleep off like that? That is because their testosterone has gone down, their dopamine has gone down, so they've released the energy and they just want to sleep. But for a man, you need to understand that a woman needs that affirmation. So you need to affirm her. It's okay for you to come twice, thrice. It doesn't mean that you must come once. If you do it once, then you have to sleep. You can go 2, 3 rounds, 4 rounds, just to make sure your woman is satisfied. But make sure you communicate, especially if your spouse's sex language is acceptance and celebration. Okay, so these are the 5 sex languages that are bound. So I talked about fun. Those who are fun loving, they want to explore with space. They want to explore different positions. Okay. Yes, they don't want to have a boring sex and they can't wait to get into the bedroom. They are not just about the triangular kind of sex of kissing, penetration, touching. No, they want to really explore. Now we talked about those whose sex language is desire. They want to feel desired. Okay, he or she is not ready for quickies, but they want you to build up the emotion before the action. Okay, now we talked about pleasure. These people want to be pleased. They want, it's just like act of service. They want you to service them. They want you to help, support. Okay, do things that will please them. Do things that will make them feel loved, and then they will give you they will pay you back as a reward for all you have done or all the work. All right, now the next is patience. And I said that these people, they want you to touch them, they want you to stimulate them, they want you to walk through the 47 erogenous zones of the body. They want to feel stimulated before they can enjoy sex. Okay, so don't be quick to penetrate, but work on their body and then find out areas that stimulate them, and it can change from time to time. And I talked about acceptance, finally acceptance and celebration. Okay, those who want you to talk, they want you to affirm, they want you, to speak out your feelings as you are enjoying the stuff, as you are touching, as you're working on the body, you are also talking at the same time. So, and at the end of the day, you appreciate and then you tell them how wonderful they are. Don't just slip off if you're a man. Okay, it works for both sexes. So these are the 5 major sex languages. There could be others. And remember that you have to work on your marriage. If there are underlying problems in the marriage, if the marriage is going through a rocky season, then your sex life will suffer too. But if you work on your marriage, if you work on your relationship outside the bedroom, then your bedroom life is always going to be fresh, is always going to be enjoyable and pleasurable. So try as much as you can to fix those problems that will affect your intimacy. I love you, and this is Relationship Secrets with Ijeoma Nwoke. I'll see you again on my next one. And remember, I said this is for married couple. Please, if you're single, wait till you're married. I love you, and bye for now.